Alrighty, and I gotta mute these two real quick. 1 second. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. Okay, and welcome into Game 3 of our Finals for the Blind. This is a best of 3, and currently Lunik is up 2 games. So if he wins this game, it's end of the match, and Declan needs to clutch it up and run a 3-0 sweep to get the the back wipe on him. Get him all dead. That's how it'll be. And do I mean reverse sweep? Some viewers may think. No, in fact, I don't. We see Declan coming up with his little supply depot. We got an assimilator pylon out over here. Lunik has been doing some chrono boosting of stuff, which has kind of driven him up a little bit on some of the speed of some of his attacks. We had a very close game last game, where there was just some very minor movement issues with some army that resulted in a loss of some pretty serious military forces. And, you know, that's how micro be. Sometimes micromanaging your units the wrong way is tough, and the game is run on very, very small margins. Doing something 1 second too early, 1 second too late can change the results of the game, and that's why people love it so much. Sometimes, you know, there's a lot of people that really enjoy that aspect of the game. We're going to see what we can do out of here. Declan also has been really late on his expanding. He has not expanded much. We reminded the players about this, so we did not want to hammer down on it to avoid too much intervention from us in the blind tournament. We're going to let it run, let it ride, see what happens. We got barracks up, engineering bay up, gateway coming up over here, forge coming up, first expansion out of Lunik. Lunik has been doing these very early expansions. We saw him get punished for the quad expansion way early. He expanded into 4 bases and got punished pretty hard for it. Lost 2 of them, was down about 3,000 resources, lost way more than he had gained by expanding early. But again, that kind of micro problem resulted in some pretty significant damage later in the game. We got reactor up on this barracks again. It's very nice to see. Declan has been doing these very solid bio rushes. He's built a couple of siege cannons as well. These are some of the better units available. He's got a sensor tower up now. I think because Lunik has been doing these very aggressive early attacks with a couple of zealots trying to finish the game out very quickly. He's won almost all of his tournament games like that. This last game, he did not. He needed to be very, very careful about the way he was moving his units, and I'm not sure what he's going to take away from that this game. If he's going to improve on that, just try the good old 3 zealot rush again like he's been doing. You know, I don't know how official of a strategy that is, but it's what he's been winning with. So, you know, we'll see if it's good enough. Declan's already got 4 Marines out. No way it's going to be good enough. He's got this. He's super strong early in the game right now. Getting all those extra minerals from not expanding early into direct military superiority. We got factory building a tech lab. Get some siege tanks, get some cyclones out, see what he does. He's been really liking these siege tanks, but he has not sieged them up yet. So we'll see if he chooses to do so now. Figures that part of the game out. Unit abilities are really tough. It's a lot to read and figure out and hotkeys to press, while you are also stressed out about playing a game you have no information about. So we've seen blind players use abilities maybe like 10 times total so far. Photon cannon coming up so that he doesn't die to the crackback when his overly aggressive attack he's about to do in a second backfires horribly. We'll see, though. Maybe he's more cautious this time. 3rd expansion going up already. Holy cow, is this guy greedy. Look at this. He said 5 minutes. I'm going to have 5 bases. Let's go. He got punished for this last time. Ooh, Declan with the expansion. Fantastic. All right, he caught up on that part of it. That's very good. Very good. He's got a fully saturated main base. He's churning resources right now. He's got tons of Marines. He's got Cyclones out. He's pumping more Cyclones out. Cyclones are fantastic. This unit is super duper sick. Very good at outranging stuff and running away while you attack them, especially against stuff like Zealot rushes like this guy's been doing. Photon cannons up at the aggressive expansion. A totally fine way to make sure you aren't getting randomly gotcha'd. It's going to be okay. Declan's got a big old supply going on. Going to be super duper okay here as far as just churning out as many Marines and Cyclones and stuff as he can possibly get. Here, how is he doing on... we got 1 for weapons and no armor up, and he's moving out. This is honestly fantastic. He's way up on military advantage. I think that he has kind of sensed the way that Lunik has been playing and has gotten a lot of game feel for it. So he's going for it, and this is good. This is good. We like to see this. These Cyclones, when they lock on, will outrange these photon cannons very effectively. Ooh, he's going to kill this rock right now. It's hard to say if Lunik can see this. Lunik can see it if he's paying very close attention to what's going on, but this base is about to get ranged. Look at that. Oh, fantastic work out of Declan. There's no response out of Lunik here that's going to be able to actually handle losing this base. This base is gone. And, yeah, fantastic work. That catches him up a lot on this situation because Lunik has dumped a lot of resources in this situation. He's going to lose a whole gateway. These players don't know how to cancel buildings particularly effectively. They don't know how to blow up their stuff that's building to refund some of the resources. It's kind of a high-level play, so we'll see what's going on here. Oh, okay, and Lunik is reacting with all of his Zealots now. We'll see if they are enough to deal with the situation at hand, but they are probably not because these Cyclones chewing up stuff. Here they go. Fantastic. Declan doesn't lose a single of his Cyclones, which is very good for him. Lunik's got very little left to defend with. We're seeing another photon cannon going down. Has Declan been producing this whole time? Unfortunately, Declan has not been producing units this whole time. I got some cats freaking out here. Very sorry about that. So he needs to do something here. Breaking the power on these buildings could help a lot. But it's going to be really hard to actually surmount the kind of defenses you need against this. 2 Cyclones are going to take out basically anything these 2 gateways produce. Yep, Sentry definitely not going to be enough. Oh, but he picks off a Cyclone. Lunik has reacted by rebuilding all the gateways in his base. And a bunch of photon cannons, but he's lost a bunch of bases. Declan has now gone back and realized that he needs to start building a bunch of stuff to recuperate what he has lost. Lunik murdering all of his probes. He said, I don't have enough supply. Please get rid of these for me. Thank you very much. Declan happily accepting the treat. He said, thank you. This feels so good. Zealot doing a little bit of damage to the Cyclone, but not quite enough. This gateway is going to go down. These gateways throwing up a bunch of sentries. Ooh, that Cyclone just barely living. Ooh, there's too many photon cannons up here for Declan to actually penetrate with anything. But he's got a bunch of SCVs coming in to destroy this building. I'm actually not sure why these are here. Maybe he said, I'll give you some workers back, because mine, I killed all yours, you can have a couple of mine. Here you go. That's pretty funny. It was probably a misclick or something. Or hard to say. We'll talk to him about that at the end of the game. Declan's got a very substantial workforce, or like combat force rebuilt here. He's done a truly staggering amount of economic damage to Lunik here. 4,500 resources to 1,700 lost. Very, very good. We were talking about how greedy that expansion was, and we saw why. We saw exactly why that expansion was so greedy. Lunik is running out of materials and minerals at his home base at this point in time. So he really needs this expansion up if he's going to keep getting stuff. Both players have a massive bank. I was not paying attention to our resources gathered at this point. Both players have massive banks. Declan could go to 200 supply like nobody's tomorrow and win the game. He's building a fusion core. Oh my gosh. What's he going to do with that? He got an armory up. He could start building Thors. Declan starts pumping Thors out of this thing. I'm going to lose my mind. It's going to be so funny. Before this, Declan made a comment, let's go to the last game. Meaning that he was going to lose this one super hard. And now he's putting up a truly exceptional fight. But Lunik has stabilized here. He took a really significant amount of damage, but he responded well. He said, okay, I'm losing all my forward production buildings. I need units to defend myself. Got to get those buildings up. And he put the buildings up. And now he has kind of responded a little bit. He lured in the Cyclones a little bit, but these sentries shouldn't be enough to kill this many Marines. It depends on how well he focus fires here. Yep, just barely, but the photon cannons are going to be enough to defend against whatever he's got left here. You see Lunik micromanaging to pull him into range of these photon cannons here. That's very good play. Declan has so many resources at disposal, and these units are so cheap that he does not care about doing this. He basically didn't lower the gap between their losses at all by doing that, although it may have been demoralizing. So we'll see how that functions for him. He's got Raptors coming up. He's got Thors coming out. Let's go. This is very funny. This is so sick. Fusion core up and online. Did he get a starport up ever? We'd love to see he does have a starport up. Oh, man. Declan says, I'm going to build Thors and battle cruisers while you are on Zealots still. Good luck. Please die. Very funny. Very fantastic way to start the... I've been told a reverse sweep is the term for it. Lunik getting back his third expansion. He said, I do really need these bases. I'm out of minerals at my home base. I've got fucking 1,000 minerals sitting left at my home base. I need to be able to harvest something somewhere, anywhere, please. Income on these players still pretty tied, despite the fact that Lunik has lost so much in expansion here. Declan has an exceptionally solid workforce. He's getting weapons too. That's big. Let's see upgrades on... We got weapons 2 on Protoss, and we got shields 1, ground armor 1, couple air armor stuff. And charge is up too. Charge is a pretty big deal. It makes the strafing and dealing with all of the Marines kind of difficult. Declan has had a ton of gas. He's kind of burning it all now because Thors are really expensive on it and everything else. So look at this stuff, though. Oh my gosh. Wow. Very strong. 30 damage on the ground. Boom, boom, boom. It's so crazy. And Lunik has, checks notes, a couple of zealots. A couple of zealots to deal with the situation. He said, I know that I got punished for expanding so much earlier, but I would like to do it again, please. Look at this guy, man. He's got balls. I'll give him that. It's very... Oh, we got the battle cruiser out. Let's go. Dude, Declan just needed to figure out that there were gigantic units that he could build, and he's gonna start winning games. It's gonna be so funny. This is fantastic. A single battlecruiser could kill Lunik outright right now. He has no way to deal with this. He'll put like 4 sentries on it, and it will never die. And he's got 2 of them. Oh my god, it's genius! Look at all these zealots. They're not gonna do anything. That thing's in the sky. He's got 4 This is sick. Fantastic. Excellent work, Declan. This is the most entertaining attack we've ever seen. Lunik's over here like, yeah, I'm gonna get a 3rd Nexus up. And Declan's like, I built a war machine. Good luck. Oh, and there all the zealots go. Oh, so horrible. Oh, they're gonna maybe kill one of these. No, they aren't. Oh. Ew. And that'll do it. Alright. Now you need to kill him, Declan. Do you know how to do this? Do you know how to do this part of the game? There goes the robotics facility. Fantastic. Oh, Declan's got this one in the bag. Clean it up. He's got more Thors on the way. Build another battlecruiser on the starport. Send a message. Show him. Use a Yamato cannon. Oh, wait, we haven't researched that part yet. That part's very fun. We really have. This is fantastic. Honestly, genius of him. Really good. Very, very good. These Thors are crazy, by the way. Are you guys seeing what these are doing to these buildings? It's like, it's completely nuts. Declan has discovered the truth. He said, Big Mech, it's time. I know now. Talking about how zealots are so good. You just need a couple of these guys. Oh, these zealots are definitely going to be enough to clean up whatever's left of these swords, though. So we really do need to see Declan using his units to focus on these photon cannons, because you cannot actually just mindlessly control your units, regardless of how powerful and good they are. Fantastic. Lunik said, alright, these zealots definitely can't kill this battlecruiser, but maybe they can kill something else? Somewhere else? Photon cannons, so good. Photon cannons, totally crazy. Oh, no. Oh, not like this. Oh, not like this, please. Oh, wow. Oh, this is heartbreaking. I'm sad. I'm crying inside. It didn't have to end like this. Oh, Lunik building the pylon out of spite. Oh, you sick man. Wow. That was about to be the sickest thing we've ever seen in our whole life, and Lunik had to go, oh, I'll just run my zealots at him. Fucking nerd. He built a gateway in his home base, too. Jesus. Wow, that was very entertaining at the very least. Fantastic win, Lunik. Congratulations on getting through the finals. We'll see you in the friendly. Declan, that was the coolest thing we've ever seen a Terran player do. Congratulations. Oh my god, it was so sick. Holy shit, it was so sick. Oh my god, yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Declan, if you had kept building stuff at your home base while you were doing that attack, you had him dead to rights, completely savaged. It was so sick. Um, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's so hard. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Of the blind tournament. Right. Right. Yeah.